Got it.
So a newsletter is basically just a single article. It's not like what we think of as an email news. It's like an article. The thing is that it has a longer reach. You can get to more people. The first time you put one out, it'll go to everyone in your contact list. After that, then you have to work for it, getting additional subs. But when people click on it, then it'll go to everyone in their list. So you put out a good article and the numbers can really rack up.
This is certainly a cool way to approach the article writing process with this newsletter. I think as a whole, there's room for a whole separate call and training on how to grow a newsletter once you have it. And just like recapping where we're at here, this is obviously a demo. We're walking through, talking through it. You know, my bet is that you can crank out one of these articles in what, 15, 20 minutes on a good day, maybe something like
Yeah,
that.
easily,
Yeah.
easily. And that's one of the things I found was you're like, it's really not worth the effort to spend a day actually talking to someone, trying to get into a conversation with someone. That's where I want to spend my time, talking to the customer, getting into a conversation. I call it value discovery. I'm trying to figure out what is it they value. John Vincent talks about one of his wants is a value want. You really want to get in there and understand value and then how values change. Because it was people found it valuable last week. You go back and you talk to them and you find out that they don't find the same things valuable the next week. And that's an opportunity. I want to miss those. Every time oh, okay, so now you think this about it. So that's where I want to spend my time. But the newsletters are a great way to reach people. And they work with the comment, you're already in the conversation. You added a comment because you were in a conversation. You were looking at someone's post. You were in a forum and you actually found someone that didn't try to sell you something and you commented on that. They had a question and you commented on it. They had a thought, hey, this is what I'm thinking, and you commented on it. You're in the conversation. Now, how do you leverage that? Take it and say, okay, now I'm going to put it into an article. It had legs before. Maybe I got 40 or 50 on the comment, but that was someone else's group of people. Now let me take that comment, turn it into an article, and send it out to my people and see if they feel the same way. If they do, now I got something I can run with.
Cool. Very cool. And so it's a great example of just like taking what's working in terms of like social proof and then validating that it's worth your time to even spend the 20 minutes to write an article on it. But now, once you write the article, you're tapping into LinkedIn's social platform of cool.
Their reach.
Yeah.
There are people who are not putting up websites anymore. They are just doing LinkedIn, especially if you're in a referral business. LinkedIn provides you everything you need. Someone refers someone to you. Okay, they can get on LinkedIn. They can see your profile. They can see what you've done. They can see what other people think about what you've done. And they call and now let's do some business. So LinkedIn is where the people are who want to hire you. If you got a title, you're on LinkedIn. Showing up every day, maybe not, but you're there. And there are ways to get to people on LinkedIn.
I never used to write articles before, Jasper. I'm curious, how long did it take you to come up with articles and such on LinkedIn, like before you were using Jasper? Can you tell us a little bit about where your process is at now versus how it changed in your own content production?
Let's just say I dreaded it. I was like, man, this is such a time sink. Because consistency is a thing, and LinkedIn is different than most social sites because people on LinkedIn don't want to hear from you 3 or 4 times a day. If you do that, then they will turn you off. You can say, don't send me this person's content. Very specifically, it's all about the customer, LinkedIn's customer, but you don't want to spend a lot of time because you can contact people daily. You can contact 100 people a week, but you'll actually reach more people with the newsletter.
being smarter with where we're spending our time. And then, like you said, I think you hit the nail on the head with it's about the relationships and the conversations you're having one-on-one to find out where are people's values at? Where do you need to provide more value, more content, improve your service, bring your service to people? Really cool, again, use case. And again, thank you so much, Zachary, for sharing that with us here at everyone at the AI Author Scale with AI Summit.